Godseeker Ironsinger tier list brought to you by Bat SLC and my boy Chanman. Big shout out to Chanman. He is actually arguably the best Deepwoken Ironsinger of all time, or right now at least. He's hit Godseeker on it like 6, 7, 10 times. His place is usually like 8 or 7, and he's really good at Ironsing. That's about it. Big shout out to him for helping me with this video. Check his YouTube channel out in the description below, and check out discord.gg/batslc. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and let's get right into this video. Alright guys, let's get right into it. We're starting off with armament. B tier. It's really good, but the biggest issue with armament is that even though it gives you literally just free M1 damage, the M1s are kind of telegraphed. So if you're fighting somebody who knows what they're doing, they can pretty easily parry it. That's why primarily it's in the must use for PvE, but for PvP it's viable. You can make it work, but generally speaking it can get you punished. So that's why it's in the B tier. Same thing with Iron Hug. It used to do like 2 bars of free damage if you land a contractor counter, but now the damage got gutted. It does good armor steal, and it does set up a lot of rods on your opponent, which is good, but the damage isn't much, and it doesn't do a lot of posture either. Now we got Caltrops, which is an S tier. In my opinion, I wanted to put it in meta, but Chanman said it is S tier because it's good for zoning. It does a lot of damage, and if you hit a full Caltrops with a bullet gem on it, that's literally a bar back. But the thing is, if you're fighting somebody who's good at parrying, actually, with the new parry changes, this might stay in S tier, but before, with the old parry changes, they could literally just parry the Caltrops on the ground and cause you to be stunned, which would end up making you be punished. But that might be gone with the parry changes, so S tier. Now we got Metal Fake Out. This is also a B tier. Pretty good mantra. It's a great combo starter. It's a great gap closer. It gives you iframe, so you can kind of use it as a counter as well. But with the touches that it got, which is nerfs basically, it kind of does drop the B tier, but it could also easily go to meta. You can even feint it and just do whatever you want instead of the hit, because I feel like with the hit normally it's pretty easy to tell because of how slow it is. So me personally, I've never been hit by a metal fake out, but if they feint it and then do something else, that's nasty, bruh. But metal gatling, just don't use it. Literally just don't touch it, bruh. It's terrible. Firing line, B tier with the spark. Without the spark, it goes straight to the don't use. With the spark though, high posture, high damage, and if you uppercut into it, it's pretty cold. But again, it is still kind of annoying to hit, and I think it can also get you punished though, so I would definitely only run it if you can uppercut pretty well. Metal Eruption, not that good. Only really mage builds run it. It could be viable, to be honest, but if you're fighting somebody that has basic Deepwoken parrying skills, then it's not that good, to be honest. Next thing we got is the Metal Kick. This goes into B tier because if you have the spark on it, it's good. Without the spark, it's not that good. And another issue with Metal Kick that might make it go down to the C tier is that if they know what they're doing, I feel like they can just hold S. I'm not sure if the same thing applies with the spark, so I'll just leave it at B tier because I'm pretty sure the spark, you kind of just have to dodge your parry. So I'll leave it at B tier, but let me know, guys. Metal Rain, straight down with Metal Gatling. These are both atrocious. Do not run them. If you guys want to know why, I would literally just recommend trying to hit anybody with either of these mantras and you'll instantly find out. So Metal Ball, I personally like this as a mobility mantra for Ironsing. Unlike Metal Rampart, you can actually use it in combos. I think Metal Rampart got gutted because you can't heal with it anymore. You might be able to, but either way, I would put this in the viable tier just straight up because it's a decent combo starter. If you fight somebody who knows what to do, which is literally just block, then you're kind of cooked. It's decently easy to parry once you learn it too, honestly. Like for me, I feel like I can parry pretty easy, but generally speaking, if you do know how to use it, you can fake people out or even M1 into it sometimes and it'll hit and give you a free combo starter. So generally speaking, it's viable. It's not bad, it's viable. Iron Slam, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played much Deepwoken since the parry changes. This was must use, but guard breaks kind of got touched up, and I don't know if it's good anymore. So I'm going to put it in viable. It could be meta, it could be must use, or it could be just don't use. But I'm going to put it in viable. Let me know in the comments though. I'm going to be honest. We made this tier list before these new parry changes, which are going to get reverted. And if they do, this goes straight to the S tier. So I'll just leave it in A for now, honestly. Because it still is kind of like a free hit to a certain degree. But I feel like it's one of the easiest guard breaks in the game to parry. At least for me. Needle Barrage. Alright, this is A tier. Needle Barrage is another good mantra for placing rods. It's brought down a lot because of the nerfs, but it's still a good mantra. You can spam it sometimes, and it's difficult to get punished for it because you jump right into the air. And if you drop some bullets on it, really good. Oxidizing Rush. Honestly speaking, this is a B tier mantra. It's not, in my opinion, I feel like it's relatively easy to parry or avoid, but it's a good mantra if you want to feint it and get some rods in. The damage is okay, but If they parry it, you're probably gonna end up getting hit because of the parry frame. So generally speaking, I would probably put this in the not good tier, to be honest. You could make it viable, but it's just not good. I'm gonna be real. Alright, Rocket Lance, S tier. If you use chain pull, it's a pretty free combo. If you even use it in an M1 trade, it's super fast, and it used to bug people out, so you could literally just get them banned off the game, like the ultimate ban combo. So Rocket Lance used to be godly, it's still godly, it's really good, the damage is decent, but the main thing that puts it in must use is the fact that you can literally just get a free hit. So if you run Blowless on this, you're basically just guaranteed a heal and a knockback. Like if you're trying to run away, hit them with the Rocket Lance and you're straight. Metal Wisp. Alright, so this gives armor back, I'm pretty sure. This goes into the D tier. The main reason why it's going into D tier is it's the only use it has if you have no other way to get armor back, which your armor or your Ironsinger talents are gonna give you armor back, or you can have the metal enchant. So it's kind of just useless, honestly. I feel like it might need a rework, but even then, I don't know. Like Flame Wisp is only like the really good wisp. Like Thunder and Ice Wisp actually no, Flame and Shadow are good. Thunder and Ice are mid, and this is like just terrible. Alright, Rampart. This goes into the C tier. It's good for stalling, but it can't be the greatest mantra anymore because it doesn't do hit stun anymore, and you can't cheese with it anymore, I don't think. Like, you can stand up there and just live, but the main issue is you can't heal up there anymore, I don't think. So, for that reason, it's just not that good. But, generally speaking, I feel like Metal Ball is just better for ganks and ones. Metal Rampart is only good if you want to stall in chime matches, which even then it doesn't last that long. Alright, Chainful, A tier, S tier, I don't know, it could go either. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Chainful is a good mantra. We'll leave it in the A tier because if you're good enough and you have like decent reaction time, you could probably parry it, but even then you'll hit it 90% of the time, and I might just put it in S tier, honestly. Like, it's such a good mantra. It's a free support mantra as well. I know sometimes you might have other options for support, especially because Ironsinger is definitely one of those attunements where you're often going to see it on dual attunement builds. But in my opinion, Chain Pull just has to go to the S tier because it can compete with some of the best support mantras in the game. It's probably the best combo starter in Deepwoken, or at least up there. And if somebody's running away or playing super passive or cheesy against you, this mantra comes out in like 0.1 seconds and immediately hits them with a hit stun. So for that reason, we gotta put this in the S tier. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.